we're way out in the Pacific Ocean, off the coast of Ecuador, on the Galapagos Islands for the next 15 days.
Come and see the wonderful animals and the geocaches that we find.
The Galapagos Islands are 906 kilometres or 563 miles out in the Pacific Ocean. They straddle the equator. Our adventure was 1 day in, 1 day out, and 15 days travelling around the archipelago. The motor yacht Daphne is to be our home.
We flew in from Quito, Ecuador, full of excitement and anticipation. We had both wanted to visit this special place all our lives, and it did not disappoint in any way. After leaving the airport, it was a short bus then ferry ride to be picked up for a drive into the highlands of Santa Cruz Island to see the giant tortoises. Our first stop on the way was at Los Gemelos, or Twin Craters. Though not actual craters caused by impact, but they're large sinkholes that were created when the volcanic roof of empty magma chambers collapsed from tectonic shifts and erosion over time. Here we saw the first of many Darwin's finches.
Then it was on to see the amazing giant tortoises that move freely through the farmlands here. Some farmers put the lower run of barbed wire higher up on their fences to allow the tortoises to move around the island unobstructed. The Galapagos tortoises are native to 7 of the islands. The old Spanish word Galapago originally meant tortoise. They have lifespans in the wild of over 100 years. Modern Galapagos tortoises can weigh up to 417 kilograms or 919 pounds. Sulphur butterflies like the same puddles tortoises like to call off in. Shell sizes and shape vary between populations. Charles Darwin's observations of these differences on the second voyage of the Beagle in 1835 contributed to the development of his theory of evolution. 10 species of the original 15 survive in the wild.
We finally had to say goodbye to the giant tortoises and headed on to explore one of the many lava tubes or tunnels on the island. They were formed by flowing lava which moved beneath the cooled and hardened surface of a lava flow. The lava eventually drains away downhill, leaving a hollow tube.
Then it was down into the town of Porto Eora to go geocaching.
We headed out through the town, stopping to see the sights at a local fish market. Then it was on to find our first geocache on the Galapagos. It was outside a nice local cafe and bar. We bought a bottle of water here as a way of thanking the owners for looking after the cache. Alright, signed the log. There's some cute swag in here too. Look at that little pot. That's cute. And the little ducky. That's nice. And what we're going to do is put our path tag in. GeoRick. There.
Our first cache on the Galapagos Islands.
Yeah, so cool.
The second cache was a bit of a walk away near the Darwin Centre. Some of the logs said ring the bell, so we did. Again, the owners knew about the geocache on their property.
We stopped for a coffee in town and then looked at the souvenirs. This one reminded us of our Doctor Who meets the Beatles cache walk.
Back near the fish market, we came across marine iguanas and sea lions. There was a section beside the footpath roped off because of marine iguana nests, and there were many babies walking about. Our last geocache for the day was being looked after by another kind shop owner.
Then it was on to a Zodiac for the ride out to the Daphne. Our cabin was small but comfortable.
Early the next day, we headed out to explore Post Office Bay on Floreana Island. There has been a post office box here since the 1700s. Whalers who used the Galapagos Islands as a stop-off to refuel on food and water wished they had a way of sending messages back home. The barrel was placed on Floreana where whalers on their way out could put letters. The letters would then be picked up and delivered by sailors returning home from their trips. There was no postage fee, simply the trust that whoever grabbed your letter was going to get it to where it needed to go.
Like all good geocaches, when picking up swag, we dropped our postcard in and picked one up, wanting to go to Wellington, New Zealand.
The cache was nice and easy to find, but read the logs before coming here as it seems to move around a bit. It was then down to the beach to snorkel. I think this place was chosen so they could check out everyone's ability, and people new to snorkeling could give it a go. A lot of colourful small fish, then great excitement when we came across this large turtle. After lunch it was back into the boats again to explore around Devil's Crown.
Then we headed out for a walk on Floreana Island. We passed sea lions and blue-footed boobies on our way to the beach.
There we go. Oh, alright. Ooh.
What's going on here?
Behind the beach we came across a brackish lagoon home to flamingos. Then it was a short walk over Cormorant Point. Here we saw a yellow warbler.
It was magic here on the beach. The sun was going down as we stood in the warm water watching pelicans fishing just a few meters from us. At the end of the beach we came across Sally Lightfoot crabs and a lava heron.
There was a wonderful sunset as we walked back to the boats, a perfect end to a great day.
Well, this brings us to the end of that cache walk. There are more to come on the Galapagos Islands, so thanks for watching.
And don't forget to go geocaching!